Okay. Oh, which side? Wait. Alright, let's open the dangs in the rope. It's World Pangolin Day! One sec, I have to text my friend. One sec, this is very important. He loves pangolins. World, how do you spell that again? Pangolin Day. There we go, there we go. Alright, that was very important. I was unaware of this momentous occasion. Alright. Let's rotate. Open chat. Alright. Hi, buddy. Grab headphone. Clean glasses. Alright. See, let's open some dang rope. I'm on the right one, right? This is the happy Havoc. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we go here. Game capture. My friend sent me back a photo of a penguin.
Danganronpa.
Look, your opening scene is really cool. Do I have to sit through it? I am highly impatient. I'm a very impatient person. I guess the answer is yes. Wait, no, I hit escape. Did that work? Are we there? Are we free? We're free! Can I use this again? Here. No. Okay. Chapter 1 ends. It's definitely you, right? Chapter 2. Okay. And my phone fell again. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me notify the Discord. Dang rope now. There we go. I notify him before I stream, but then I tend to be late. My defense, I was watching a panda skate, and honestly, I think that we have to have our priorities here. I need to remember the controls again. It's been like 2 weeks. Oh. Maybe, you know, it telling me right there what the controls are. Okay, well, I'm not interested in that. Oh, we can actually finally go in the bathroom. It's gone. She's really gone. It's almost like there's never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. To the class trial before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing you delighted, smiling faces and thanks is enough for me. After all, nobody wants to go looking at rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. Now Otto stuck. Despite having to pulled up much sadness. Detention. The Monokuma treatment. Nah, I jest. Welcome in, Toaster. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka in Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why you did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. The magical rug of the evilness we will talk about as soon as we're in a spot where I'm not talking about dialogue. Sorry, I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was about to go get you and drag your butt back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's effed up, man. Why would you say something like that? Thank you, Armadillo. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Thank you, female Jimmy Neutron. Game is brighter again. Thank you. I gotta turn off the Tomb Raider filter. Oh wow, we're bright. Damn. Byakka is just, he is brighter than life. He's the light of life. It's that sparkling personality. Thank you.
Huh?
Hey, what did he say? Frick, I wasn't reading. Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone can betray us at this point. But don't you think blindingly bright is how you do that? Maximum bloom effect. We're going the Twilight Princess route. Bloom up to max. You can't see a dang thing. It was perfect seconds ago. Sorry, Tallow. We have some people who are photosensitive in here. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we're all working together again, against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Like being blinded. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, working together fighting a common enemy, like it or not. It's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, and modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems incredibly advanced, and they are providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. It was beautiful. I mean, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Honestly.
Everything's been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. Byakka, you are not making a good case right now for you not being the next murderer. Can I just say that? Can I just say you are not making a good case for me to trust you?
No.
But you're also being upfront about it, so... No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
Great value, light Yakima. I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone. Oh, the dogs are barking.
Huh?
Anyone else? Wait, what? Hey, anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different than that from us killing him ourselves. At that point, it was literally him or us. Don't you know the lesser evil? We literally didn't have a choice. He was going to kill all of us. He's the one who took that first step. Chihiro is such an innocent being. I know. I don't think she's getting out of here alive. I don't think it's possible.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted him out, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll just turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame, not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind responsible for everything that's happened. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We have no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we would have refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ding dong, bing bong? I'm not used to my doorbell saying bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Oh, and it was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
What sentence was
now,
that?
Pay attention and remember this well.
Okay.
The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying what happened was our fault? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
No, piece of shit. What does he think he is? Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Being a beautiful troll, I know, right? Okay, well, chapter 2 has the nerd on the front, so this will be interesting. Called us to the gym. What's he gonna do this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game, and with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Bruh. Yoga?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Murder is very helpful at relaxing those joints. I'm not sure it's helpful at relaxing those joints when the murderer is leading the yoga class. I feel like that might change how relaxing the yoga is. Doesn't it just feel great being stuck inside like this? You just gotta make sure to stay healthy. Relaxing for him, not for us. Oh, you're so right. He's enjoying it. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, it sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for, or am I just to die writhing writhing? Ew, what the frick is this sentence? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? I don't like that you ended it with a 4. This dude needs to go to an English class. This is ridiculous. So, why'd you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise. Is it a case of blame the localizers? Maybe. I just really don't like that sentence ended with a 4. Just to make you exercise. Just to make you exercise.
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like a hunk of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to... Oh, sorry. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, then. So... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. Does that mean the second floor?
What the heck?
A whole new world.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
I do think you have that kind of time on your hands. Yeah. So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monica disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But a new world.
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get out? Owie. My beautiful, beautiful female Jimmy Neutron. No. No, he is not.
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he means, it seems you'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. I feel like it's an insult to Aoi and Jimmy Neutron simultaneously. It's just because of the hair. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Go find coins. To just think about mocking them. Okay, well, I was trying to see if we had any free coins located in here. It does not appear we do. How he finds the problems caused by her twin Jimmy Neutron. Yes.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious.
That stuff you lined up in there? Any guy could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Inside of the display case of trophies. Yeah? That? Is that? What the fudge is he on about? Legitimately. What is he talking about? Ultimate fortune teller who sucks at his job, doesn't he? There is nothing in there other than this pile that I can't investigate. Oh, he was saying that he had an ill omen for something in the display case because it just got used as a murder weapon. So you're the new psychic? You're the new psychic. Okay, sure. Oh, hello.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem our path to the second floor is opened. It's of utmost importance to double-check the areas that we already know about, just in
Without a
case.
doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself
You
sometimes.
understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay, yeah, so let's go double-check all the rooms real quick. I am looking around the school. I'm trying to go into the bathroom. It must be locked. No, it's just the keep out tape. What's in here? Okay, it seems like they don't want me to go into any other room right now. Fine, when we're investigating the new room, the new floor, I will talk about D&D. Yes, we know. Alright. Second floor. Oh, now they let me in the bathroom. Okay, well... Alright, well, there's nothing in the bathroom. Take a leak outside of your room. Sweet! I mean, they wouldn't even let me in my room for like the first 2 days. It was really kind of rude. I just feel like I'm gonna get jumped. I feel like I'm back in frickin' whatever that game was that I just played. The horror game. Like, peeking around corners. It was a crime scene. True, but before that, it was still jammed.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Interesting flowers on the board. It's a butterfly room. Sweet. This is why we do it. We gotta find all the coins. Okay, oh wait, tab, there we are. Anything else I'm missing? Just the door. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, in D&D we didn't do much. We still barricaded ourselves into the mansion. And when we did that, we went upstairs to explore, and we found out that apparently there were 3 rooms. There was an empty room, there was a bedroom, and there was a study. We went into the study momentarily, where our new friend Celeste was getting told by the kid Bessie about our adventures previously, and Jimmy, and Tabitha went to the kitchen. But as soon as she heard the word Jimmy, she flew up the stairs because, you know, she's really infatuated with Jimmy. Because, you know, he got her the dog. Which is really important. So how many rooms you got? We got that room. So anyway, Tabitha went up there, and then she gave, like, her whole spiel of kind of how we ended up here with, getting the lab, and then, going to the prison, was friend because dog, yes. And she went, what was he in prison for doing? And I'm like, it's an acting zombie apocalypse. I think we can forgive most sins at this point. Plus, he got me a dog. Honestly, that's all Tabitha really cares about. But if you want to go, like, into the nitty-gritty of it, technically, like, shouldn't you be, like, take advantage where you can? Like, if you're in an apocalypse, does it really matter why you're in jail? What did he do? I don't know. He helped me get a dog. That's all Tabitha cared about. His memories seem to have been messed with as well. So that probably wasn't helping the situation. I mean, he was being kept, like, to have experiments done on him. Same as his friend that we found in the pod, who was turning green like normal people do. And throw him to the horde. I mean, to be fair, nobody else, there's only one other person in the group who was like, yeah, let's let him out. Tabitha did that without the full party group, because she just looked at him dead in the eye and said, can you help me find a lab? Can you help me find the dog? And he said yes. So she gave over her alcohol rations, which didn't really do anything or, like, help him at all. But like, gave him a small energy boost, and then she opened the door. Tabitha has her priorities, okay? And then yeah, he led us to the place where we, oh, that's a bear on. Reality isn't everything. Well, that's an interesting sentence. And then after that we found a big troll, and then we all ran away from it, and then we were able to escape. And then he took us to his group's hideout, which was in the cemetery where we met Ghost. Throw them to the horde, that is a red flag for betrayal. So true. See, Jimmy didn't say that, and he wasn't exactly in a position to beat anyone up anyway. Well, like I said, none of those thoughts were on our mind. But yeah, then he led us to the cemetery where we then got tested by Ghost, where a bunch of zombie dudes attacked us before they let us in to their camp hideout, whatever. But anyway, so our new person, Salad, who came and saved her butt last time, she somehow, I don't know what her job was before, but she had worked with the prison system. So that big green dude, troll dude I was just talking about that we ran away from in the prison, apparently this was his house. Tempted to kill you to get away from them. To be fair, I think it actually was a test. But, I mean, they had some good info, so it was worth it. And also, that was at the cemetery where we got the dog, so, like, it's where we got the dog. But Tabitha didn't like him locking her out, so she pried the door open and went in there and then created an illusion of herself that then helped save a friend who was going to get crit hit and go down by having them redirect the attack onto her fake image. So she felt helpful while being safe inside the chamber. Tabitha's sacrifice play without the real sacrifice. Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, you know all that. So anyway, it turns out that the big green dude that we saw, which we'd been told in the prison, was actually the quartermaster. And it turns out that we're in the quartermaster's house. She nearly sacrificed the box. Unacceptable. Yeah, unacceptable to sacrifice the box. You can't do that. But it turns out this is the quartermaster's house. So we went through some of his stuff, and we found a letter. Let me read it. This is important work. I gotta scroll back. We found a letter saying, "I can't believe you. Now you've put me in a tough spot. I've covered your tracks, and now you're seriously involving me. I admit that the research you sent is groundbreaking, and if A can do what they are really claiming, well, I understand. I just can't believe all this time you were working with them. We were supposed to be limiting dwarf action in the city, not funding them. You have always been there for me, so I trust that you have your reasons. I just be legal, please. Best Cap." So he clearly knew about the experiments. I'm not sure how that ended up with him turning into one of the experiments. But, you know, because we still haven't completely explored the entire area. There's still all downstairs left to explore, and we still got to fully explore the study. But we did go. He knows the source of danger. Well, I'm pretty sure he was involved in the experiments we found going on in the prison to begin with. Like, Jimmy's friend was put into one of those big one of the big pods, and then was started being transformed into like one of those monsters, like in an experimental lab that was in the basement. So like he's definitely not innocent. I'm just not sure how it involves him eventually turning himself. And like he wasn't like the normal ones. Like he was a big buff one. Well, actually, we don't even think he was technically turning into one of the zombies. He was just turning into one of those giant buff dudes. So maybe he did it on purpose. Unclear. But anyway, so we went to the bedroom, And in the bedroom, we were searching around. We found like a couple of objects and stuff, a couple of shiny rocks that we took, obviously. Alright, is this the same room we're already? No, this is a different room. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. What the who drew these? Guy was upset and stabbed him with a big dose. Honestly, that's quite possible. Okay, I don't think we found anything interesting. Bathroom, there's nothing there. This is the most unique room. What about the rug? We'll get into the rug. Oh, found a library. Electrocute. Electrocute! Oh, never mind. Whoever's in charge of upkeep. You mean the giant bear? Thick layer of dust. Yes! Coin. Everything is dusty. But apparently whoever was in here was rich. He had a lot of money. Hey! Let's talk to Kyoko. Let's talk to Lysithia. It's remarkably dusty in here. The lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. How come? How come? They have all these books in here, not one copy of any of my works? Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. Toko! You guys are all in this situation. Are you sure you want to make him mad? He could probably punch you across the room. You don't get it, not at all. Toko is very horny today. That's what murder does to a girl. I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now here, this appearances may mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaning. My creations are what determine my meaning in life. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. Agreed. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books. It's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? The comic books, young adult. That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukuwa. Talentless as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
Oh my god, these two are going at it. Holy frick. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Oh. Boy on boy, I don't care if it's an anime or comic or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. I don't think there's a secret there, buddy. Just talking about it makes me so sick to my stomach. I feel I'm gonna throw up. Girl, you've insulted me and insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like this. How about this? Eggman, your work is trashy porn. Anxiety Girl, your work is also trashy porn. None of them are good enough to be put into the murderer's library. Think about that. Both of you fail to meet the criteria of a murderer. Congrats. Shelf is coming. There's a book. Who's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust and must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail with that. Makoto, we're in a murder school. Read the effing letter.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave it here without finding out what's inside. Okay. Broke the seal. Fold the paper. From Hope Peaks Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not an end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues that forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? Contents of the letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak Academy has stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter has been collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. The school isn't a school after all, shocker. Honestly, I'd be more shocked if it was a school. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. Makoto, how are you slower than me? This is ridiculous. But I didn't get that sense at all. I'm sorry, you didn't get the sense that this was actually a murder school that wasn't actually really a school? No, I don't think that that's something that you would typically pick up. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Hostile takeover school would be far more interesting. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, that's essentially what they did. We just don't know how. Before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's assuming that this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason that there were no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true, but then, what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now,
If the two events are in fact connected, Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or what's the or? Hold. We're looking for more coins. Yes. Okay, so anyway, so we went to the bedroom. We all went to the bedroom upstairs in what turned out to be the quartermaster's house. And when we didn't see much in there other than some rocks that we collected and everything, but there was something under the bed. So the 8-year-old went to try and grabs the thing under the bed, and they got shocked.
Damnation!
Oh no!
Nothing.
Oh no! I don't want to keep talking to you. No, please, for the love of gosh, please don't. Does it ever like say that we've had enough talking done? Well, it always just show it as okay. Still shows it as that. All right. Find the secret toy of the quartermaster. Found the Playboy magazines in this ancient D&D campaign.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. But anyway, she got shocked, so she let go of it. Salad then came in and checked under the bed, and it turned out what shocked her was a rug. So they went to grab the rug and started pulling it out. And as they're doing this, they're taking continual shock damage. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to say that I want to cast Fireball on it, but nobody seems to be hearing me. And so eventually, after taking like 15 points of damage, our cleric dude gets the rug out from underneath the bed. At which point they ask, "Hey, Tabitha, how have you been doing?" And it turns out I had been muted for like 20 minutes. Oh, I'm not the quieter one. That's the thing. I am not the quieter one. I was not being quiet about my insistence. But it turns out I had been muted for like 20 minutes. So my entire I would like to set the rug on fire was going completely unheard. But no, I am not a quiet person, Toaster. In fact, I'm the person they tell to be quiet. Unless I'm in a situation where I don't know people, in which case I am just quiet on my own. Like, if I'm with people I know, no, I am very talkative. And very loud. Very loud. I am frequently... Yes, my friends have to do that. I think they have me at like a quarter volume. But anyway, so they got the rug out. At which point I found out I was muted, and I was like, I've been trying to set the rug on fire for the past 10 minutes, and I was like, damn, apparently they're just gonna let the cleric just do all this and not let me set things on fire. Whatever. They went, oh yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. You are way too quiet. I was like... Anyways, luckily that wasn't like during anything super important. But then once we got the rug out, which... Why was the magical rug shocking people? Also, who the frick... Oh, I was gonna say, who the frick is Lone? Wow. Forgot this was a library. Something is wrong? It's so true. That's such a true statement. Like, I'm just happy our DM tried to check in on me. Okay, door. Archive? Ooh, archive! I love archives! I used to call them archives because I always said it in my head, and then I said it out loud once to my parents. And my dad was like, you mean the archive? I'm like, there's an H. He's like, there's also an H in school. Do you say shul? And since then I still say archive because screw that. Oh god, that sounds like so much fun. they are muted, asleep, or otherwise busy, or 2, they have a hellish plot brewing and they are very, very upset. Yes, silence is typically asleep or anger, or like really deep in thought. I can't imagine what business you would have in. Are you kidding me? Archives for the school! This sounds very important, Byakka. What the frick are you talking about? This sounds like hella important. This could tell us when exactly things went wrong. They could have rosters of if they actually did experiments on students. What do you mean, why is this important? I thought you were the smart one. You know, maybe you guys all deserve to die. Look, I'm not saying it, but did we learn anything new yet? We read the letter about the school. We were on the 2nd floor and we read the letter saying that it was shut down and that it hadn't been operational for like a year, but we also don't know if that letter was telling the truth. And it would have been shut down due to violations and stuff that we don't really know much about, but we could have found information about that in the archive. Grr. Anyway, we're talking about the rug that was shocking our cleric and lost him like 15 health. Where I was yelling that I wanted to set the rug on fire, but nobody was hearing me. And then about 20, once the rug got pulled out, they asked me specifically a question, and then they couldn't hear me, and I'd been muted for 20 minutes. Whoops. So anyway, once we got out, I was like, I've been trying to set this thing on fire, guys. I've been trying to set it on fire for 20 minutes. As our cleric was just getting constantly shocked, trying to pull the rug out from underneath the bed. Okay, so anyway, once the rug was out and I was unmuted, we then proceeded to go back under the bed, and there was a really heavy, like intricately wooden box that was locked. So I tried to open it because, you know, proficiency with lock picking and stuff, and it didn't work. And then one of our Dragonborn was going to get ready to smash it, like with physical force, until someone suggested maybe we check the dresser beside the bed, because, you know, maybe bashing in a box might actually hurt the box. And when we did that, also, is there still something else we're supposed to do? I feel like we're still missing something. Right, let's just start at the end here. We already went here, we did that. We did 2B. Okay, is there anything else over here? And when we did that, we found the key. So, Stabatha, being the excellent lock picker she is, grabbed the key and used her lock picking skills to pick the lock with the key. And voila, it opened. And everyone was very proud. They said I did a great job of lock picking. I said, wow, Stabatha, great lock picking skills. I mean, having the key does make lockpicking easier. It's so true. Okay, we already talked to Sakura. Okay, and inside it was would look like a chess piece. Skeletons can lockpick with your fingers. 100% chance of success when you have the key. I know, right? So guys, I got it this time. Inserts the key. Okay. In here? Oh my gosh. Well, no duh. And we've already been in there, right? Yeah, that's where we just were. 2A and 2B. And the library. Curls only, bruh. He also was like, I don't think we should read someone else's. Oh, there's a pool. Okay, well, let me finish the D&D talk before we go into the pool. I have a feeling there's gonna be something important in there, like a dead body. So we got the box out, and I miraculously opened it with my skills. And inside of it was a fancy coin that had the same symbol that the daggers that I took from our fallen Silas, who sacrificed herself for me, had the same symbol that was on the bottom of the daggers. So I tried like mashing them together, like that wasn't that. Yeah, you ignore that. You know what I mean. I tried to put the dagger handle to the coin. It didn't work. Nothing happened. But I pocketed the coin. And hey, Wolf. So I pocketed the coin. There's also a letter in there, and it basically said, my dearest, I'm sorry you felt like you had to do what you did. I will always love you. I hope you like being what you are now. Which, that answers a lot of things. That definitely tells us exactly what the frick is going on. And so it had that in it, and it also had like a chess piece, but it was an owl. It's not like she got turned into a zombie. Exactly. But it was a little owl, and apparently for some reason our conspiracy theorist television knew about what the bird was because she rolled really high, and it turns out that it's like a summon an animal familiar to you for like a little bit, and then once it's out of HP it'll dissipate, and then you can't summon it for 2 days. And so that's cool. I already have Bob though, so like I don't really need it. So I tried to give it to the 8-year-old because she's 8 and like doesn't have much defense, but she adamantly refused and said that was rude and I was being judgmental. To which I was like, what the frick? And then she admitted she was scared of birds. So, and then of course the conspiracy theorist pipes up, yeah, they're scared of birds because they watch you everywhere and they're always just plotting. They're watching your every move. It's how the government spies. So it's now canon that the government spies with birds in this universe. So that's fun. Not sure what it makes the fact that I can fly as well. But anyway, yeah, story time. But anyway, I was like, okay, well, I don't need the bird. I have Bob. And of the people who are there, who in the party, the only people who could see Bob was Silas, who sacrificed themselves for me, and the Dragonborn. Those are the only 2 people who can see Bob. Everyone else thinks I'm talking to thin air. So anyway, the 8-year-old who was pissed that I wanted to help them by giving them a potential boost if they were being attacked, was like, Bob's not even real. You're just talking to yourself all the time, you crazy. To which Stabitha popped off and was like, how dare you talk about Bob like that? Bob saved my life. And I'm like, Bob is real. It's like, nobody else can see Bob. For some reason, our Dragonborn was just being super silent. But our cleric then decided to roll and see if they could see Bob. And they rolled that they were able to see Bob. So like, no, I see the dog. She's like, you guys are all crazy. I don't know what I'm doing here. You guys are insane. Abandon the child. Just abandon the child. Yeah. But I was happy because our new salad can actually see Bob now. So that way there's still 2 people in case of getting a bit of a force the child to roll to see Bob. But of course the conspiracy theorist is like, I've always believed you. She has like a severe southern accent. She's like, don't worry, Stabitha, I've always believed you. I always believed that you've seen Bob. I believe in Bob. Bob, hi Bob. And it just sets off the child even more, who's just like, it was so funny. But anyway, I was like, so they don't believe in Bob, so they don't deserve supervision. But anyway, so the box had the letter, that coin, a fancy rock, and the owl thingy in it. But they said it still felt like really, really heavy. So me, being an intellectual, looks at the box, looks at the shocky rug, and goes, I'm gonna grab the box and I am going to put it 2 inches above the rug, and I'm going to drop it on top of the rug to see what happens, because it's still too heavy. There's still something else about this box. And I did that. It effing worked. It worked. The box got like 2 times bigger and filled up with a bunch of letters. It frickin' worked. And then our sorcerer used mage hand to get it off of the rug without, touching it, get shocked. Also for Mikey, probably, yeah. But I was like, I'm a genius. Mind you, this is the rug that I had been... Look. The electrified box. I was like, yes! I'm a genius! They went, damn, that was actually a smart decision. So I felt really good about that. But it turns out each of the letters were like an unsent, like, love letter. It was like, dearest honey, I'm so sorry you felt you had to. Why didn't I? What's going on? What did you do? And it was like, damn. So it was like, okay. So then we asked the salad, who apparently had been around the prison before. Yeah, Tub is over here like... Salad, who had been to the prison before, we didn't really ask how, like, if it was for her work. Or if, like, she was in prison. I don't think she was in prison because she was pretty judgmental of me letting Jimmy out of prison. I don't think a released prisoner would be that judgmental of a person being let out of prison. But anyway, so we're like, was he married? Because this is a quartermaster's house. So we're like, was he married? And she's like, yes, he had a ring on, but anytime he was asked about it, he deflected and just said that it was a long time ago and she died. So we're like, okay, well, that answers that question. These are letters to his wife, ex-wife, something. And the letter we found before was after she did something to maybe turn her into a zombie. A bit unclear what was going on there. But anyway, the box was now officially lighter because it was just filled with letters. So we left that room and we went into the room that had nothing in it. Stabatha, being an intellectual, goes around knocking on all the walls and the floor to see if she hears anything hollow. She does. So, our cleric takes their I think axe or whatever. Wait, no, sorry. The child takes the baseball bat that they have as a weapon, and she whams the hollow part of the wall. And inside, we find another letter. You didn't abandon the child. No, we're still in the house. We can't abandon the child when we're in the same house. It's just not possible. Sorry, we found a thing of lipstick. And it was, yeah, and another letter that was basically saying, I'm sorry it had to end like this. Next session of Pain in the Child. I was like, I'm sorry it had to end like this. I hope you find peace or something. And we're like, what the frick did she do? And why are you hiding this in a false wall? In an empty room? Like, that's not sus as hell. Like, did you kill her? Did you not kill her? Did you find out she was gonna leave you? So we think that there might have been some cheating going on. We're not quite clear what's going on yet. We still got a couple more rooms to explore. But yeah, it was a letter basically of, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. But yeah, there was a thing of lipstick in there, and I was super suspicious of the lipstick. So I tried investigating it, but I rolled really low. And they said it was just lipstick. And I said, screw that. You don't just put a random thing of lipstick into a false wall with a letter. If you're trying to hide evidence, you're gonna hide, I don't know, a bloody knife. You're gonna hide a purse with an ID. You're not gonna put a thing of lipstick. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So Tabitha is very insistent that there's something wrong with this lipstick. So she pocketed the lipstick so she can investigate it later on when she gets a reroll. She can investigate it next session. She can just keep trying to investigate the lipstick until something comes out of the lipstick. Period, very far down, or just gasoline. True. So yeah, she pocketed the lipstick so we can look at it later. What was it? But anyway, so at this point, we're fairly sure that he either murdered her for cheating or that she turned into a zombie. Oh, also, in the drawer in the bedroom, we also found a vial of the same fluid stuff that was in the tanks where we found Jimmy's friend when we were in the prison. You know, the containers that definitely had people in it and were filled with fluid inside the experimental lab that was under the prison. That one apparently had the same fluid. So I'm like, so, like, why would he have that in there? Like, would you, like, if you drink it, do you turn into one? Like, we're not sure. We pocketed it for a rainy day. I'm sure that'll come in handy and won't make any situation worse. But anyway, so now we're pretty sure that he either murdered her or she left him. So me being an intellectual, Tabitha being an intellectual, goes, shocky rug, transmutation. The rug is the wife. And everyone's like, no, that's stupid. No, it's not possible, whatever. So I go in there and I cast, Tasha. I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on it. Sadly, it did not work. The rug was apparently just a shocky rug, which is stupid. But I thought for sure that he'd somehow turn the wife into a rug. But no, it's just a shocky rug. They're like, why on earth would they make a rug out of her skin? I'm like, no, that's gross. No, they did like the Harry Potter thing where they just like transform it, you know, into a different object. We were arguing over which one was worse and which one was more inhumane or whatever. But I felt sure there was something with that rug. But apparently it's just a shocky rug. Whatever. Also, when... And Dust can't laugh. Can be used to stopping... Oh, when we first went into the bedroom and the child got shocked, I tried to save the child by setting the bed on fire. For some reason they didn't, well, I suggested we save the child who was being shocked by setting the bed on fire. They didn't think that was a good idea and wouldn't help the situation. So I didn't do it, and then I ended up muted. And then I was trying to tell them I was trying to set the rug on fire for like 20 minutes before I realized I was muted. At which point the rug had already been brought out. And I was just like, I've been yelling for 30 minutes. No, let the child die. He doesn't believe in Bob. That was so harsh. That was like the biggest thing. It was like, what do you mean? It's like, you're crazy. You're crazy. Bob's not real. You've been talking to yourself in the corner. And you hang out in a box. And I felt attacked. Honestly, like my dignity was at stake. But yeah, so that's where we ended it, was after we found the hidden wall. We still have the kitchen downstairs, a few other areas downstairs, and the rest of the study to look through. But the quartermaster, who was the big green troll who we found in the prison and ran away from once we freed Jimmy, had a wife who either was cheating on him or was working with the experiments and left him, or he murdered her and he knew what was going on with the experiments. What we mostly discussed was me yelling that I wanted to set the rug on fire, but it didn't work because I was muted. While everyone else was pulling out the rug that was taking damage, from the rug. That was the biggest thing. Yeah, we didn't do much. You did miss than me describing to our new friend kind of what happened between the prison and Jimmy, and going to the graveyard and finding Bob and all that. Oh my gosh. But Tabitha was in the kitchen because, you know, she was looking for more knives. We have not gone to the pool yet. The pool seems important, so I'm finishing D&D before we go to the pool. I mean, it has a purple door. It's definitely important. But yeah, this game. But anyway, so Tabitha was like in the kitchen, and then someone mentioned like television mentioned Jimmy upstairs, and Tabitha, whose ears are like a hawk, she heard Jimmy and she just flew upstairs. Was like, "Oh, we talk about Jimmy." So she has ears like a hawk, trained to the name Jimmy because, you know, he helped her get the dog. So she is very indebted, but less indebted because his friend then set a bunch of ghosts after us. A bunch of zombies after us in the cemetery. Tabitha has ADHD, how dare you? But yeah, that's where we ended. We're still in the quartermaster's house. We're still not sure if he murdered her. There's still an electric rug. I made sure I'm not muted anymore, and at some point I'm gonna set something on fire. And I tried to make a rug laugh with the laughter spell, and it didn't work. But you made the point. The rug would still be inanimate even if it was a transmogrified human. So maybe there's another way. It still wouldn't be able to laugh. Maybe if I set it on fire and it takes damage. These are thoughts for next week's campaign. Next time. Exactly, next time. That is... But yeah, no, that we got some interesting lore. No, like, big things other than that. But we do now have an owl that can go and help some people, but not Bessie because she's scared of flying things. So screw her. I guess she doesn't get the damn extra boost of having a semi-familiar. Yeah, in the box that we found, there was a chess piece that looked like an owl, and for some reason our conspiracy theorist sorcerer television knew what it was, and it basically summons an owl that will help you until it runs out of HP, at which point you can't summon it again for 2 days. Does the owl get along with Bob? We have not summoned it yet. On Crombie Ballsy, will Tabitha light a rug on fire? Will the 8-year-old see the ghost dog? Find out next time. If the 8-year-old is dead, will the soul see the ghost dog? I'm not gonna kill the 8-year-old. That's a bit much. But... be thrown into the horde of zombies. Like, if she dies, as she's dying, Tabitha is going to ask if she can see Bob. Like, that's the most important thing. That's the... Like, would you pull a Skyward Sword, am I late, in the middle of, like, a really tense situation you really shouldn't be saying things like this in? I know! You dare insult Tabitha and say her dog is made up? How dare you? That was a fun argument. And meanwhile, everyone else just, like, staying out of it. Except for our newbie Salad, who was like, can I see it? And then she rolled to see it, and she saw it, and it's like... But Bob, death sentence. Exactly. How dare you insult Bob? Okay, alright, that's the D&D update. That is the D&D update. I'm saying if the kid thinks I'm crazy, maybe I don't help the kid. I don't know. To the pool!
Just a second.
Gonna go. Alright, Wolf, I'll see you later. Oh, Makoto, guess what? Guess what? I found a pool. There's a pool here. Pool, pool, pool. Oh yeah, she's actually gonna love that. She's a swimmer. Gently encourage compliance. I'm going. Goodbye, good night, and good luck. Thank you, Wolf. Have a good night. Wait, maybe if she needs help, she has to admit that Bob is real. Morgana and Asahina? Who's Asahina? You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. There's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's go nuts if she finds out. It's the perfect gently encouraged compliance. Exactly. Hina seems way more excited than usual. The second floor opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have made it much more comfortable for us.
Understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Goodbye, Wolf. Have a good night. Celeste? Sure. Hey, Chihiro. Hey, hey, Chihiro, have you checked on the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. It's kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. Yeah. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room. It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Tug. We did go into the library. We found the letter. And, oh my gosh, Anxiety Girl and Eggman are having at it. I told them that fanfic versus her book, none of it mattered because none of them were considered good enough to be held in a library that was being run by a murderer. That all their writing sucked and they were still below the level of a murderer, including them in the library. It was like, your fanfic porn, your romance porn, they're both below the level of a murderer. So neither of you have a leg to stand on. Go stand in the corner and fight over something else. Is that a gun? Okay, yeah, okay. It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? I like that I just realized that was a gun. Even a library wouldn't hold your crud. Even a library run by a murderer. The hamster guy is great. Wait, is that one of the girls? Can you give me the name that I gave them, because I don't I don't know anyone's correct names. We got Lysithia, we got Shy Girl, we got Anxiety Girl. Oh, Hina. Okay. You know, she's just Celeste. Yes, I mean, Aoi, I do remember that one, but she's also just female Jimmy Neutron. We got Shy, Celeste, we got Lysithia, we got Vampire Dude, we got Armadillo Dude, we got Buff Lady, we got Electro. These are all canon names, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker room. Really?
Of course. Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Well, guys, I think we know where someone's getting murdered next. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for the scandalous sexual depravity. Where were you during the fanfic versus romance fight in the library? See, that's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be a dooka.
just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. Really, owie. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. Thank you, Chihiro. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them in the locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then, how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly forbidden. There, now no one can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius. It's because my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's... It's because all of you are teenagers or sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age where you try humping a plastic bottle. So, to keep anything unseemly from happening, you have to maintain a rigorous watch. And you think it's more likely to happen in the locker room than in the bedroom? Why? What about the handbook of a dead? What happens to those? I'm assuming he takes them. Then in that case, I would ask you to keep the same close eye on our dorms. Exactly, Celeste. If some man and woman decided to share a room, there will be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms by force or by cunning. Do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya.
Ah,
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll take a dip to
You
cheer
got
myself
it.
up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come
as
with?
for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now that I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, I don't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or sign. Oh darn, the new area they opened up wasn't the exit. What I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, better head back to the dining hall. What? No. Fudger, I did it. I didn't finish investigating. There might have been coins in there.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting new?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool, a locker room filled with exercise equipment. There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's
I
right.
see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
down and
The
listen.
warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it. Ha ha
Are you
ha.
okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, and what about an effing way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
what?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You effing people.
What?
Who gives a heck if we have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of hell. We need to find our way goddamn out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is key. For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you effing loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for the day?
Yeah.
Well, yes, I guess so. The air seems to grow heavy. Guys, I think Armadillo might be the next one out. Wait, guys, the image! Wait, Eggman has Electro's hair. Look at that. At this angle. It's perfectly fitted. I love the new Do Eggman. It's great. Was this the mastermind's plan? Look at Hope. To give us hope, just turn around and betray that hope. I'm still pissed.
Soon the doors to the dining. Okay then.
I am still actually mad that they won't let me into the archives. Like, we found a note talking about them shutting down operations due to suspicious activity. And we're trying to figure out if it's real or not, or if this was like a hostile takeover of the school. And we don't think the archives are important. Mystery continues. You know, I wouldn't mind if they said, hey, the door's locked, we can't do anything about that. But my character deadass said, you know what, in talking to the nerd, you know what, you're right. It's not important right now. But like that, I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm good at other than murder, and my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. No, I said deadass, not deadass. Hey, welcome in, Ghost. How are you? I could get into a decent college where I met a few friends. Maybe I'd even find a normal girlfriend. This is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard
You see
cutout.
what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
I'm doing alright. Just chilling. Trying to figure out who's gonna die next. Was watching the polar bear skate at the Olympics figure skating gala, and must say, 10 out of 10. We went from like a couple of really emotional performances from people who either didn't do as well as they wanted or whatever, to a giant to a giant panda coming out on Olympic ice, getting thrown around by Deadpool, and then doing a twist and landing it. It was perfect.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Not yet, Toaster. We did just unlock the bathroom, though.
Get ready to greet another... Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so...
Cat. My hopes and dreams. Me too. Well, speaking of hopes and dreams, there's a cookie. Go grab Mikey a treat. You don't answer. You should treat. Wait, what'd I miss? Ever been to work at a drive-thru before? You name the speaker. Oreo, you don't get the cookies. Why are you winding outside the door? I'll give you a treat, but I'm gonna block you out of the family room. Come on. Alright. To the kitchen! I have this sandwich place that I always go to in college. Before COVID, and I pretty much always, by pretty much I mean I always got the exact same thing. And to the point where I would go there and the worker, the student worker there would go, the usual. And I was like, yeah. Look, I don't vary much. I really stick to the habits I have, especially when it comes to like culinary stuff.
Yo, yo, yo!
Like there's 9 times out of 10 I don't go into a restaurant not knowing what I'm already gonna get. Nope, so him, Byakka, and Taka, yeah. He made friends with them. Yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. Byakka's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Oh my god, the fanfic, the writers got into a spat. Did they stab each other with a pencil? Nice. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there's one problem, which is... I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of my own. Me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. Damn. You know, I'm not sure if this is worse than me calling him Eggman. At least I'm saying it from like an outside perspective that he can't hear me. She's saying this directly to his face. That's your reason.
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently, unable to refuse Celeste's orders, Hifumi skulks his way into the kitchen. A few minutes later. Thank you for waiting. Reappears tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know?
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality, basically. Basic instinct, act reacted in the end. Grr. Well then, if you don't mind.
Oh,
Wait. She cocked her head and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
what?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine if we were at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea, and they ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now for their measure, I reply, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes, but this is not for me. I'm among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. Wait, you're mad because he didn't put milk in the tea before he brought it to you? The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dosing your fries in ketchup and your condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if they offer the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went all the trouble to make you that tea, and you want me to go even further? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch.
She have metal on her finger? She have a brass knuckle? What the heck? That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
What? Okay, you little pig, you will bring it right out. Damn, he folded fast. Okay. My dudes are love coercion, huh? You're like a totally different person right now. That's why yeah, sure, you really went psycho here. I knew those more when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. Dining hall, one of the late arrivals comes in. But bad news, everyone! There was mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakka refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that? He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what he meant. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
I was about to suggest the exact same thing.
What's your problem?
Just stop trying to one-up everybody. Okay, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response. Very well. Then the rest of us can check the rest of the building. Yeah, before you know, too late before it's, too late. Well, that's not a suspicious, statement, Electro. Just gotta find Byakka. What does Celeste have to say about this? Celeste, aren't you gonna help look for Byakka? I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me,
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, please feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay, but aren't you being kind of selfish? Ah, Mr. Nagi, what's going on? Well, no one seen Byakka this morning, so we're all decided to go look.
what?
Well, that's no good at all.
However,
this little piggy needs to. I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. I'm not even gonna read this. I'm not even gonna read this simpy. No. Nope. Count me out. You guys do whatever Dumb sub-crud you fuckers want to do in here. I'm out. I'm out. Goodbye. Have fun. This is not for me. Lovely ladies of the earth. Sweet. Love is love. Yes, but okay. Alright, what does anxiety say? Hey Toko, hanging out with Hina, huh?
What's your problem?
No? This is something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. I guess everyone has a softer side. And as long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'll jump in without thinking and take the fall. Wait, what? Huh? What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful. You're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. Okay, well, Toko's being sus as hell. Electro's being sus. Eggman's just being a simp. Meow. Hey, Hina, any luck? Nah, it's no use. Keep banging on this door. It's nothing. Come on already, open up. Careful, you're gonna burst the door down hitting it that hard. Relax, it's nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura's really awesome, you know, if she really wanted to, she could tear this door to shreds. I see. Well, she is the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do that. Been knocking long enough. I think I can say for sure he's not here. I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go look around for him. I'm feeling I'm gonna get pestered at 5 a.m. now. Ooh. Wait, what's the uh-oh about, Tub? Okay, good luck. You know, have we tried knocking? Yeah. Poor cat. Yeah. We haven't seen, Lysithia today. Guys, we all know the dead body's in the pool, right? Like, we all know what's in the pool. We just unlocked the pool. They told us all about these key cards. The dead body is in the pool. But we still have new areas. I don't think the bathroom's a new area, but we found Shocky. What's he saying? What are you doing in the bathroom, Hero? Oh well.
According to the spirits...
Oh god. He had a bathroom emergency and couldn't make it to breakfast.
Well?
His guts forced him to spend all morning on the can.
No way.
But I was totally wrong. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, I'm out. Yeah, Byakka doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have problems with that. Nice hair. So true. Okay, let me... Finding... How the frick do I spell that? Byakka... I just saw it on the computer. Yeah, you know, we'll go with that. A fork near the electrical stuff completely. Every day. Alright, what you got, vampire? Ah, I see you came and searched the area as well. Okay. But you're one step too late. I've already finished my investigation and there was no trace of Byakka here. An army marches on its stomach, as they say. So I thought maybe you would come here and have us fill. We must all eat. Until then, there's nothing left to eat. Eat until there's nothing left to eat.
You understand?
Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search. I hear you, but there could be coins here. I'm sorry, you're telling me there's no coins in the storage room? Really? This is bull. This room sucks. Is there another room that got unlocked? Bath. Color today. Thank you. It's still an Indiana shirt. It's just my black one. But thank you, thank you.
Yo.
How's it going? You find him? No.
Hey, come on.
Shirt, man. Where the hell did he go? He's got his head stuck so far up his body. Who knows what's going on with him? I figured maybe he was stuck taking a bath or something. So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy?
Hell yeah.
After spending all night riding your hog, wind it in your face. Wind in your face. There's nothing better than a morning dip. Everyone's just horny. What the hell? Really? Right now? You're looking for a person who might be dead, and you're talking about cranking it. Sure thing, I'll have to take your word for all that.
What?
But you don't know what I'm talking about? Effing nerd.
Hell yeah.
Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know? Come with me next time, you'll see. I'll think about it. I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here in the school, right? That one's... Wait, no, voyeurism's watching. Exhibitionist? Exhibitionist. Armadillo's a bit of an exhibitionist. He would have appreciated the glass house and House Flipper too. Coin. You know, house again? Yeah, at some point. I just gotta find a time where I feel like doing it. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of Tomb Raider and this. Switching back and forth between Minecraft. But yeah, no, we still got a lot more houses to do. I still want to make a compilation of all the murders we do. I mean, all the happy customers we've serviced. I think we're still working on the Zelda one. And I think there's one other one we're still working on. But yeah, I just gotta be in the mood to play the game. It's one of those, you play it when you feel like it games. Okay, so there's literally nothing in here. It would suffocate. What the frick? But if you guys have any more ideas for houses, part of the reason we haven't done a lot of House Flipper is because I'm running out of ideas. We got the Zelda house, we got the Up house, we got the Stairway to Heaven house, we got the Exhibitionist house, we got the Plywood house. I think we just sold we got the Stranger Things house. How do you want your ideas delivered? Just send them in chat. Valhalla house? I never played that. I never played the games of that sim. A house for all your D&D people? Ooh, that could be cool. Maybe the companion's house in Skyrim? See, I've never played Skyrim either. Also, these are houses like, we want the people to buy them to be like, why would you buy this? That way we don't feel as bad about murdering them. It's on the list, Ghost. It is on the list. Wolf has insisted I play Skyrim. It is on the list. I've seen the intro a bunch of times because I watched Doug, but... Flying light source and hidden rooms. Well, see, we kind of already have that in the murder house. Flying light source. Might be able to work with that. But we were somehow able to get ducks stuck just floating in midair. So we might be able to do something like that. Weasley's house? We could do that. On their way to find them. Oh, that's the other house we're working on. We're working on the Winchester house. The Winchester Mansion house, where we have a slide that leads to a room that you can only get to via the slide that's outside the building. We have a bathroom that's on top of the stairs that are like not sealed by a wall, and there's a bathroom directly underneath it, so you can just look up and there'll be another toilet. We got a room that has like a bunch of candy, like Willy Wonka style room. We put cameras in the bedroom, so there's a hidden area with there's a hidden area because it was a movie theater, so there's just a peephole, and I put binoculars in a sleeping bag so someone can just watch into the bedroom. It was already a theater, they had it set up. I painted a bathroom all black and then put a wall that was halfway down, so you have to crouch in order to go to the bath, but you don't see it until you run into the wall. True, we could do a Danganronpa house, that is true. Make a school. And then make it the most inhospitable school ever. We could do that. What's this? The heat source for sauna? I forgot about the Winchester Mansion house. Yeah, we gotta get back to that. That one was fun. Okay. Okay. I think we also just sold a really, really dirty house because we wanted to get rid of the dude who would only take things for cheap. He was really annoying and kept insulting me. So we just went ahead and took him out. We didn't even do anything super special. We added a toilet and that was it. But also, we can't have the same buyers. So they have to be like at least enough like difference that we get like different people. Because if it's the same buyer, they're already murdered. We can't murder somebody who we've already murdered. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go. Speaking of murder, guys, let's go to the second floor. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Let's find this murder so I can go to bed. And then we can do the investigation tomorrow. Like, I can feel my voice going out. I gotta give it a break. I guess this is a good warm-up for us going into the next Fire Emblem game. Which will have a fudge ton more talking. How the frick do I get to the second floor? Is there a map? There is a map. Okay, how the frick do I get to the second floor? Okay. Not that way. Okay. Found it. Because I'm really good at directions. American Truck Sim on stream. Honestly, depends. Are you good at driving trucks? If not, you should 100% play it on stream. If you're good at it, that's meh. Like, I watched Doug play that. He was trying to get it back without, like, taking any damage. He, like, ran over, like, 5 things and, like, crashed the truck, like, 4 times. It was great. Sometimes you crash. Guys, how do I get to the second floor? After reading your friends? Okay. Nice, that's the way to do it. Wait, what room is this? That's that room, okay. Found it, guys, never mind, I found it. But isn't there another room in here that I haven't been to yet? Was the nursing state? Nope, that's locked. It said there was another room we haven't done yet. Is it you? Store. Okay. Sure. I still don't understand how much money they want for me to do this. What's that? You can pass through. Okay, we're still panning around. Nice. Guys, does putting in more money give me more likely to get something good? Like, how does that work? Get the same item twice? Oh, in that case. Oh, I see it going down. Okay. Until I get like a 25% chance. Until I get like a 25% chance, I don't think it's worth putting in more money. great when you hang out with people. Yeah. So much coins. Hopefully we don't need these for anything else. Watch one of these be used as like a murder weapon. Guilty by association. Whoops. Well, I didn't know that they were gonna murder somebody with that pen. I just gave them the gun. Why is that my fault? That won't hold up, yeah. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't hold up. Well, that's cute. You're giving me a lot of that squid. I'm going until we get to 25%. Murder by squid. To do any damage to a human before breaking pathetically. Are you trying to say that putting a penny into something isn't getting us a high quality object? What the heck? What does that mean? Scissors! Higher quality than the items? Of course it is. Oh, that's the opposite scissors. Alright, we're done. Sorry guys, I just spent half an hour at the gotcha machine. My bad. Oh, she starts gambling. Ooh, machine go burr. And how do I see what items I have? How do I... There we go. Okay, ground button. Okay, cool. We can collect more than one. How many squids do we have? Who the... Oh, I read that as Chihuahua and I got excited for a second. Why the frick is it called a chinchilla one? Granted, why would it be called a Chihuahua one? But still. Oh, we actually... Replica gun. Okay, okay. Oh, it's a caterpillar. We have 3 caterpillars. Aw, damn it, guys. We knew a guy who would have loved that. Yeah, there's a thong. We had the option to give that to somebody, when we were hanging out with them, and I was like, why? Yes, what are your thoughts on all this, Kyoko?
Hey,
So you thought to come here too? Huh?
so...
If you think about what Byakka was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? I'm not even gonna die on that with an answer. Yes. Yes, I do know. Thank you. He's in the bathroom. Who would love that? Clearly Chihiro. Oh, hey Makoto. So, did you find Byakka?
I'm sorry,
No, I didn't see him anywhere. I see.
but,
Somehow, Kyoko figured out where he might be.
you
Huh?
know...
She's so amazing, she's so cool and smart, and she seems really tough. She's definitely smart, that's for sure, but tough? Compared to, say, Sakura or even Hina, she doesn't seem all that different than Chihiro. Is it weird to compare them like that?
Oh,
Aw. I think that you are woefully underestimating Lysithea. Can I be completely honest? Like, if she sees cake, she's going for it. Like, she'll turn on the murderous rage. Like, that's my girl right there. I actually do like her. She seems pretty cool. Where the frick is the pool? Archive room! It's okay, I'm not mad. Is that in here? No, it's a study. Where the frick is the pool? Oh wait, here it is. Found it, guys! Guys, I'm really good at directions. Hi, Sakura. It would appear Byakka is not here. Since this morning, I thought he might have gone to the locker room to exercise, but I forgot that girls can open the boys' locker room. Oh yeah, true. I knocked, but no one answered. I listened for the sound of equipment being used, but there was nothing. So he must not be in there. Makoto, or he's dead in there. Please use your brain! Besides, Byakka doesn't seem the type to sweat it all out this early in the morning. Do you exercise every morning, Sakura?
Of course.
If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the entire day. Going for a run today. Ran a mile. Did that 3 times this week. I'm like, hey. Trying to get back into it. What the frick? I like how flat the bag is on this. Where's the body? Okay, not in here. Guys, can I just say it? This looks like this looks like the damn cabinet that has always been there from the D&D campaign. This looks like someone inserted it in there. It was like, this has been there the whole time, guys. And I say that as a person who's done that. We have the cabinet! Anyway, I'm gonna finish investigating first. Before we get to the murder. Like, he's definitely in the cabinet. Like, there's no shot he's not. Nobody has coins in here? This is ridiculous. Guys, I stand corrected. It was just a normal cabinet. He was not in the cabinet. I am actually shocked. Especially because there wasn't a matching one on this side. That actually surprises me. Coin! No murders. I was really expecting to see a body floating in the boys' locker room. Girls' locker room. I'm listed! Guys, they forgot an E. It's okay, buddy. I know you tried your best. I'm listed. Making sure I got all the objects. Okay, well he's not here. Did I miss a dead body, guys? Guys, did I miss the dead body? Did someone stuff the body in the damn beanbag? Punching bag? Then let me in. I mean, I feel like he's in the girls' locker room. Can I be honest? I feel like he's in the girls' locker room. But they just said I can't go in there. I'm gonna go talk to Lysithia real quick and see if she's willing to open the door. If anyone is willing to help me with this, it seems like it would be her.
Hey.
Never mind.
Hey.
He was interested in the... right? Am I... There's no way he wasn't interested. Oh, he was interested in the library. That's not the library. I felt so... No! Who murdered somebody in the library? Who's gonna get blood on the books? God damn it. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakka? Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
What are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm
He's
doing?
alive?
I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Yes, after you go to the mandatory breakfast. Meanwhile, those Mr. Miguel started showing up.
Yo!
Byakka, this is where you've been hiding. What the heck are you doing here, man? I thought it was weird that he would have gone out this quick. We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. What were you reading? A mystery novel.
Well.
But are you going to use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Ah, frick. Who's the sexy lawyer in Ace Attorney? He's giving that damn vibe. You know, the one who everyone wants to be a gay couple. Someone here knows his name. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
Edgeworth! There we go. Yeah, Edgeworth. Nope. Wait, what are you saying nope to, Tub? If I decide to fight, of course I'm coming up with something original. Otherwise, this game of yours would be totally boring, right? I'm not sure you saying that coming up with a original murder is helping the case that you're not going to be a murderer. But the writers never... Yeah, exactly. It's not often you're going to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. It looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Yeah, you know what? He's never getting murdered. He's going to be the killer. What am I even thinking? Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the F do you mean game? That's effed up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right, the zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory and mathematical modeling. Game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, in a situation in which participants must compete for positions or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports exam, tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must claim to obtain something which is limited for you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school we have been subjected to here. School life we've been subjected to here, in this
is
case,
that okay?
are limited resources that only one of us can successfully become the Blackens.
So, in other words,
So, and this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and beat the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is crucial. If those who want to escape would disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He's smiling again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent that twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from a Togami era parent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up
Not
dead?
possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the F do you think you are? You know, I still can't believe
What?
it. Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna effing kill
Don't
you!
make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply do not exist. He is the ultimate affluent prodigy. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born, and considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakka? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest that we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of
Oh.
yours. Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
That's a terrible way to look
What?
at it.
it's because
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is
horrific.
It's horrific. Friends? Who decided that? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in a competition. We're enemies.
But
You know?
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes. If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Someone beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up right now. How dare you talk this way to Chihiro? What the hell?
Stop fucking around.
Thank you, Mondo. Hey, shithead, you get off blowing people that can't fight back. You want to try that on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
F you.
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it, you're effing dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting time. Waste of time.
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
You're talking like you're in an effing movie or something. All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakka left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. This way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend. Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, F him then.
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, you can say for can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you two, Toko?
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I were gone, right? Oh my god. Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. No, I think you need therapy. None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Just let her go. Once she gets like that, there's nothing you can do to bring her back. Yeah, that went well. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired. Free time! Alright, let's do one free time, and then as long as there's not a murder by the time we wake up, I'll save it, and then we'll continue on tomorrow. We're gonna go hang out with Lysithia. Lysithia! Not you. I do kind of want to get her mentality.
Did you need
going on
something?
There. Well, if there isn't the D-rank Makoto. What? Oh, because there's another person named Makoto. Is something the matter? No. Alright, where the frick would Lysithia be? Maybe we should try knocking on a door. If Chihiro or Lysithia dies, that's gonna be the saddest. I also kind of like Buff Lady. I have this horrible feeling that Chihiro is gonna be pushed to murder. Once again, nobody confirm or deny anything, but she just seems like the one that once she goes over the edge, she's just gonna lose it. It's either that or she's dead. There is no way Chihiro gets out of here alive. I'm sorry. Okay, I said it. Okay. Okay. I think Eggman, Chihiro, we're gonna die. I mean, it could be both, you know? We did have the situation last time. Yeah, that's true. And a murderer if she really wanted to. Overachiever. This is bull. This is BS. My Scythia! No, okay. They're not on the map. Are they? Ooh, there's a letter. Nope, don't leave, there's a letter. Oh yeah, I forgot we have that. I forgot they gave us a pamphlet. I don't see them on the map, dude, Hickey. There's no way no one's on in here, right? Okay, maybe we try the second floor. See if she's in the same spot as last time. She is not. Damn. Nope, no desire to talk to you. Oh, never mind, apparently you want to talk to me. Hey, you. Oh. I can't concentrate with you here. Kindly leave. In that case, I'm just gonna stay and be stubborn. Oh, apparently I couldn't just tap on the door. Apparently I had to hit the exit button because... Okay, sure. Found her! I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Yes.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me?
However...
I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? Just time with Kyoko in silence. We grew closer. We should have something she like. Coca-Cola. No, she does not seem like a girly girl type. God, I don't think she like that. We're not giving her the thong. Before someone suggests the thong, we are not giving her the thong. Should we give her the thong? No. Yeah, Toaster. If you can look up what she likes, that'd be great. Someone's graduation album. We got Coca-Cola, we got Sonic Cup of Noodles, Overflowing Lunchbox, Blueberry Perfume, God of War, Leaf Covering. She actually loves Blueberry Perfume. Nuka-Cola.
Thank you.
Oh, she actually did like that. Thank you very much, Toaster. I would not have guessed that. Are you scared, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Being trapped in a place like this. Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared of being trapped in this insane school.
Correct.
Ah, that's good. That's... good?
So...
Fear is proof your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. There are spoilers on here. Completely understandable. Thank you, Toaster. Yeah, for not to be spoiled. Without imagination, you can never deduce which actions to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm. You don't act afraid at all.
Wrong.
I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to being gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide, huh?
Correct.
What I mean is, I'm not as foolishly open as you are. That's valid. That's so valid. You know, I completely agree with you, Kyoko. Foolishly open.
Listen.
Also, I fear the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. Huh? What do you mean?
So...
You're afraid of what you might lose, right?
Correct.
But I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any further, she just turned in. With that, she was gone. Still getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. That's deep. Ask whenever you don't have any idea of what to give. Okay, I will do that. Thank you, Toaster. I'm gonna try and stock up on blueberry perfume. Wait, what are my skill points again? To the costume machine! We stopped by again. In the trial section, okay. Guys, please tell me who's in here right now. Okay, it's just Vamp. Relation with people in school. Got it. Okay, Armadillo is not in here jorking it. Okay, perfect. Okay. He said he would... I was just... Look, we had an interesting conversation in the baths. He's suspicious that he's not. Unfortunately, you can't befriend Monokuma. Oh, darn, guys. There goes my entire plan. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think we need to get an effing read on... Oh, never mind. She left. Okay. You know, let's get to know Sakura. I admire the almost greedy approach you take towards growing stronger. Now, I'd like to begin training you in my family's secret techniques. Introduce me to your family's secret. I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger. A lot closer. See if I can guess. Is that for a fist? What is that for? I feel like she beats people up a lot.
What?
Yes! Let's go! Are you sure I can have something so valuable? Makoto,
So then...
since we've already talked. I gave her the bindings. I was like, if she wants to like rewrap her fists and stuff, and I was right. So you've already talked so much. It's okay to talk a little more, right? So please something I gave her made me happy. I suppose I don't mind talking with you a little more. That is indeed a love. Really? Then can I ask you something? What is it? It's about what you were talking about before. You said there's someone out there stronger than you. Can I ask? Is it a guy or a girl? It's a man. The man that Sakura had to surpass. Maybe she's talking about her own teacher? Your grandpa. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like she's talking about herself. Your dad? The family dojo has been passed down from generation to generation for the past 3 centuries. 3 centuries, that's one heck of a history. I was born into my family as the only daughter. Male or female, doesn't matter. My duty is to protect our legacy. And because I am a woman, I must be even stronger than if I were a man. Some would say that a woman is incapable of becoming the strongest human alive. I want to prove them wrong. It is why I subjected myself to such feverish training under my father's instructions. Surpassing my father was certainly important to me. But that was just a matter of time. What do you mean? I was 14 years old when I first beat my father in a sparring match. After that, I never lost my father again. Wait, then... Yes, I have already surpassed my father. I don't believe it. I'm not sure I did the right thing. My father also had the desire to become the strongest human alive. But I can't look back. I can only move forward and try to claim the title for myself. That is my destiny.
Goodbye.
Well, that's all for now. That was enjoyable. Goodbye. Without other words, Sakura left me standing there alone. Wait, hold on. Never did find out who could possibly be stronger than her. Did she just avoid talking about it on purpose? Skilled breathing technique. Oh, shut the frick up, Monokuma.
This is as such soon. Okay then.
Until late at night. Guys, do we think we get another day of peace? Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. I can't help that. I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station.
I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
I really need you to give me a cue when you're gonna talk. Okay, Monokuma?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7. Get ready to...
Never so lucky. Sadness. Let's see if anyone's missing and then we'll save. No one was there? Who's missing? It's just everyone. It feels a little small. Byakka and Toko stormed off yesterday. It wasn't too surprising they had to come to that. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are staining. What? Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. Still, I know Byakka's whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko?
Serious?
I vote no. She's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You're like a piece of rock candy. Didn't you just yell at a dude and call him fat? And call him a servant and told him to go make you tea properly?
You hear me?
What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet. Anyway, Byakka's the real problem. If we don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Get somewhere if we're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard. Armadillo might have a point. He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. She never claimed not to be a hypocrite. Fair enough. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at a sports day or whatever. Was it after you talking about you're gonna use the rope to tug a war or something? Idiot. I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot.
Damn
Who are
you.
you calling stupid? Huh? What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great. Oh. I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Huh? Self-loathing? Ugh. Well, after what Byakka said to me yesterday, I just got nervous. I locked up. I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out, and even he said I was someone who can't fight back. I hate how weak I am. Ah, I see. Mondo's made you depressed.
What?
What? How's this my fault? I wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyway, right? Where's the one that's gonna go beat you up right now? Garrett, are you crying? It's because you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on.
Hey, come on, don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? Not sure I can believe that. Just shut up.
What?
I got it. I'll make you a promise as a man.
Huh?
What about security? That's exactly what I'm saying, Toaster. Promise? As a man?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said, no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. He left you? Oh yeah, my brother's dead. Oh, I see.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make all you guys
No.
cry. Anyways, you can trust me when I make this promise. You don't gotta cry anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mondo. Wait, what was the promise?
But
Sure. But I still don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. In that case, I would be happy to help you out anytime. But then, Miss Fujisaki will get smashed into a billion pieces.
Just a second.
Shut up, idiot.
You know?
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh?
I see.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everyone, thank you. So she's gotten some life back. Yeah, man, if we keep helping each other out like this, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. So our biggest concern right now is that the other two who never showed up to breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? I mean, I guess we can try and talk. Of course it's locked. You didn't think to knock? Why did I just try the door? I thought we were trying to understand him better. What do you mean we don't have anything to say to him right now? Pay attention to me. She gets the pen. Give her the thong. What? Wasn't what? I was giving you a what? She's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Toko? What? You still want to... Yeah, I gave her the fountain pen because it was a novelist and she's a novelist. Did I just propose on accident? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? You're safe. Oh, praise God. Well, why do you want to know? Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped in here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. Huh? What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway...
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then. Tell me. Tell you what. You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, then you should at least know that. Chat. I'm pretty sure it's romance, but I want a confirmation. Give me a second to look it up. Like, we need to get on her good side. It's definitely not young adult. She said that would have no use being in a library. Do 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 do. Thank you, toaster. It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew. Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that the fisherman shot to the top of the hottest men pools, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. I'm telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature is blinding me. Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Okay, we're gonna go to the gacha and we're gonna go find Cynthia again. We just gotta go to the gacha first. We gotta get more, perfume bottles, I guess. Oh, I was like, wow, what's that statue in the corner? It was freaking Celeste. Getting into an addiction. I need to get the perfume bottles. Everyone has multiple 3-time events. What do you mean? Just multiple times I can talk to somebody? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I mean, I was hoping so, because there's only got, like, part of the story from Lysithia. Oh, speaking of, social events, Tub, did you start Persona 3? Yes, and I'm sad. Wait, why are you sad? It just started. What the frick, is that a parrot? Yeah, I told you it was the dark one. I told you it was the dark one. The happy-go-lucky one is Persona 4. Before they die or not. Do I have to hang out with someone first? Is it just the first time I hang out with them that I can get their skill? How many times do I have to hang out with someone to get their skill? It's 5 times. Okay, well then I'm really suspicious of the ones that I just got first time talking to people. So, Rider Girl's gonna be dead pretty soon, because we just got vocabulary from her. It's cheaper. Bruh. That's not the one I want. I think we've gotten any more perfume. You love the game so far? Nice, glad you like it. But yeah, it is the hands down. Granted, I think 1 and 2 are actually like even darker. But of the core 3, 3 is by far the darkest. You met Ryuji already? I called him Ryuji the entire time as well. I also just called him Ryuji. Another one? Yeah, no, he's awesome. Damn! That was what, like 4? Okay, I don't think we got any more, I don't think we got any more perfume, but...
How are you?
Oh, completely agree, Tub. Completely agree. Makoto just does not give a damn. He is like, he just doesn't care. He's like the most chill dude. I swear he's on something. It's insane. He's like, yeah, this is a normal day. Like, no, it's not. Give me the full list of character. Yeah, if you could DM me the full list, that would be great. If you wouldn't mind, if you have time. That would probably be best.
Indeed.
I don't want to risk getting spoiled. A game of chance, sure. You ready for walls of text? Understood. Thank you for your service. I would be happy to empty your wallet and show it to you. Give me the business. A little closer. Oh, we did get a blueberry perfume, but she's not getting it. Guys, I think the bunny ears fit her aesthetic, right? Guys, I just want to know, who actually likes the thong? Who actually likes the thong? You're guessing fanfic girl? She's not. She's just a writer. The fanfic person is is Eggman. The bonus mode is the only I ever liked. Okay. You know, she seems like the person who would enjoy a self-destructing cassette. Actually, I lied. This is it. Well, you know, I tried. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Well, we can't win them all, so true. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there's a power which can overwhelm any strategy there is. The power is luck.
Actually,
There is only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in-between, and that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
okay.
Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life.
Well,
Do you see what I'm saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I've never lost. So, that's all there is to it. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day I hope to put that to the
I
test.
hope you are well.
Well, then have a nice day. See, my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. Guys, is this a good place to end? I feel we don't normally go eat. We don't normally go and eat. we don't normally go eat dinner. I'm slightly suspicious. You don't know. Well, we're not in the middle of anything. Give it a go. Worst case, I say, nah, man, and we quit. Do we risk it? Screw it. We just saved the game. I just wanted to get something to eat. Who's dead? Who's dead? I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no, I guess I'm already roped in.
Listen to me!
Hey, Makoto, perfect timing. What's going on?
Hey, damn it.
I have a favor to ask. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, damn it.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. Witness to what? This guy's been talking crud about me since day one, calling me a coward and crud like that.
You're corrupt!
You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks of you while you walk around dressed like that. The F you say? You don't know
You hear
crud.
me?
You already lost yourself, but you're such a coward you don't even realize it.
Damn you!
So what you're saying is, you're not a coward? Do you think you're tougher than me? I know I am.
You wanna fight?
Okay, then let's throw down. Prove what you got. What you got that I
You
don't.
hear me?
I accept your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happened, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. You're gonna throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching
Hey.
each other, are you? There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? The sauna
see.
inside? I see. It's a simple endurance contest, is it?
Got it!
We're gonna see who can stay in the sauna longest, am I right? Guys, this sounds like a great idea.
Piece of shit!
Goddamn straight. Are you guys really gonna go through with this?
Fucking around.
Heck yeah. He'll be done in a matter of minutes anyway. People like him, without exception,
You
all
wanna
talk.
throw down?
Catch a case of the gay. Bring it on. Hell, let's make things interesting. Wouldn't want to win without a challenge, right?
You
Interesting.
son of a bitch!
We're gonna battle with all our clothes on. Oh, I thought I was gonna say all your clothes off, and I was gonna be like, well, time to end. That's idiotic. Suicidal.
You wanna fight?
What? You afraid? You're gonna regret this. Someone's gonna die of heat stroke. This is such a bad idea.
Stop fucking around.
Shut up and let's do this.
Hey,
He doesn't have his clothes on. Also, why is the vampire ripped? Why does the vampire have a six-pack? Hey, Mondo.
Look, asshole. You can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you.
He has a towel over his armadillo hair. Wow, okay.
Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Are they okay? I try to push my concern aside. A few minutes have passed, then a few dozen minutes, then an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
Lock them in! Lock them in!
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
Me when I lie?
Probably not good.
Hey, guys, I know you both want to prove how big badasses you are, but, don't you think you've done enough? God, I just can't win. It's time to go to bed.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
I don't get paid enough for
As
this.
such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, you see, I hear you. We're in a fake school with a murderous teddy bear. Can't we put preconceived notions aside and call it a tie? God, the testosterone. You guys both have the smallest dick in the entire school. None of you win.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
I just speak facts. The gates of hell, that's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys. Yeah, you hear him? You better crawl on back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning, then you can start spreading my legend. You can tell when I got bored typing names and started adding cred. Perfect. List sent. Thank you, Toaster. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me. Down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at you. Okay, well, good night, guys. I mean, frankly, just the list of the ones that the loved objects is fine. I really hope those two don't overdo it. But I'm sure to the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far. Concerned, stay with me as I slowly succumb to sleep. If fate does exist, does that mean your future's decided the moment you're born? Is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
Ah, frick. Didn't I even give me an option to save? Damn it. Worried about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual, and when I entered... What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What the...
Yo.
Hey, Makoto! Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. You caught the game. Huh. Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross. What? Feels gross? Hell no! Feels great, more like... This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Forget it, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get her manly... Yeah, they did something in that. Yeah, they did something in that sauna. Look out.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood a woman could never understand. Okay, well now you're being sexist.
Ain't that right?
What you just said, bro? That was cool as crud. I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple given to you by your loving... Let's go. So, who won the contest?
Piece of shit!
Got it! Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. Well, as long as it was consensual. That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
I see.
Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Unironically, this is why most of my friends are guys. I like the punch each other in the face and they move on attitude rather than the slight passive aggressiveness that groups of female friends tend to have. Like, I have 3 friend groups. My college dorm friends, my high school friends, and my college trumpet friends. I'm the only girl in the group of high school friends. There's one girl in the 3 group, and there's one girl in the other 3 group. And then every other person who's a girl who's like in the friend group is either related or is in a relationship with someone who's already in the group. So that, you know, they're chill. But no, much simpler, less drama. Yeah, for real. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Takoto's overpowering brotherhood. Oh god, damn it. The wiki has spoilers hidden by default. Damn. Well, I truly appreciate your work, Toaster. All in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. Yeah, it was fun writing snide comments next to names. I look forward to reading them. All in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. Toko, what's the matter?
What's your problem?
Ooh, why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying. I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I was just wondering what's going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where do you want to go? Well, the library. Huh? Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you ask Byakka? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it. The library. Jeez, why so pushy? Quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She actually was starting to get annoying, but I I did what she said and gently crept in the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakka was there by himself, absorbed in the book.
He's here. He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him.
What?
Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. I don't... If this leads to a murder, like, this can't lead to a murder, right? He's really focused. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh? Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakka? Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by a strong man? What? When did he say that? What? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. Oh no, she's horny. Flee! And go take a bath. You smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakka, to go that far? You must be really concerned about me? Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Oh my god. You're a writer. Can you not read between the lines? Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakka and I would be good together? Oh god, jeez, so freaking... well, now I don't really know.
Maybe.
That's true, there's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works, right? Between the lines does not mean she can read what she wrote. Okay. There might come a day when you'll understand, maybe someday. Yes, and I hope it's with Lysithia. Well, bye. Young love.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Who would ever guess she would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Thank God, nobody died. I go to bed. I go sleep. The general indicator? Let me see if I can get it before this next murder. If I don't get it for the next murder, you can tell it to me. Yeah, I also kind of like the surprise. But we'll see if I can pick up on any signals. I appreciate it. Alright, alright, so in that, we just saved in like 3 different slots. Let's see, is there anyone? Alright, so tomorrow we will, I guess, continue Young Love, Gay Sauna Bros. It's a very strong signal. I'm trying to think of what the title should be for tomorrow. Will there be a murder in chapter 2? Maybe that should just be it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I should be back at probably around like 8 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll be probably finding a murder. Let's be honest here. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys again later.